Hello YouTube, this is day 4 of the Easter Bisley vlog, and it's also the final day. They will be shooting tomorrow. Today is Saturday. They will be shooting tomorrow on Sunday, having a fun shoot, but I'm going to be down home for that. So unfortunately I'm going to miss it, and this is my last day. Now, I think I'm also going to miss the PM shoot today, because I'm going to have to come home early to get packed up to head back down to my parents' house and also my girlfriend's parents' house. So I think this morning's shoot is going to be the last one. Again, I'm a bit later today. I'm going to get there for 10, which should still give a couple of hours of shooting. Obviously finished on Thursday with the issue with my Remington, although it's not really an issue, it's just something I need to solve and work on. I did really want to shoot on 1,000 today. I may just be able to push it and get a quick 5 minutes. So I don't know, I'm just going to have to see how the day plans out. It is busy today. I think this is the busiest it's been for a very long time. So I'm going to have to find where we are. That might be us over there. I'm going to have to look for familiar cars. So yeah, sorry about that, that was a bit confusing really. It's just really busy. I'm not used to it being that busy down here. Obviously the whole week it's just been us effectively and a couple of other clubs. It's been quite easy. So yeah, I've just met up with them. They're on 600, so the whole falling back from 3 down to through 4, 5 or whatever, that's all changed. So they're actually on 6 at the moment, and they're just finishing up, and they have a 300 yard booked. So they're not shooting on that at the moment. So I'm just using the opportunity to disappear up to the 0 range again, get my rifle tuned in for 300, and I'm going to meet them at the 300, which is actually right by the 0 range really. So yeah, I'm going to do that and get ready, and hopefully, I don't think I'm going to do their competition because there's a lot of people down because it's a Saturday. A lot of people have been able to come down. I'm just going to get my Remy zeroed in and try it out at 300 and kind of see how that goes really. So yeah, to the 0 range now, and then I'll be on point.
Down another half minute, please. Right. Target 8 yellow in your own time. Go on.
So that's another year of Easter Bisley done. As I said, the guys at Imperial, they're going to be there until Sunday, and I have left. It's 1:45, so they've just started shooting on 1,000, which I'm just not going to try. I shot my Remy. I shot the Remy at 300. They were shooting 600 and 300, so they were supposed to be doing a fallback shoot. So they started at 600 and went to 300. So because they didn't have enough time, they dropped the 500 and went to the 300 basically. And I have to say, I've ended Easter Bisley on a high. I shot the Remy obviously at 300, and I'm pretty happy with the score. I think there's still a lot for me to improve on. You know, although I've been shooting for a few years now, kind of high precision shooting isn't something I've really done. You know, I've got the Seiko bolt action for the 2.2, but that, you know, again, when I shoot that, I fire like 5 shots and I just make sure they're as near to the centre as possible, and I focus on it. So kind of shooting at 300, where you really do need to, you know, get a decent score, you do really need to try hard. You know, I think I'm a bit, you know, I'm a bit of a novice in that respect. So I think there's a lot of improvement for me. I think there's a lot of improvement that I can get in the rifle as well. And I'm kind of really excited. I think I've got, you know, I can shoot a decent score at, you know, as you've seen, at 600 in the wind and at 300. It was a little windy today, very little wind, nothing like Tuesday or Wednesday, but you know, I'm happy with that. I'm consistently, you know, getting all right scores at those lower distances, at the kind of 300-600 distances, and I'm happy with that. That's, you know, this is the first time I've really like measured my accuracy and the accuracy of the Remy, and I was very disappointed, and still I'm disappointed about the 1,000 yards, because, you know, 1,000's a good number to say, you know, I've hit a V. Well, I have hit a V kind of randomly with the Remy, but you know, I can shoot this or I can shoot that at 1,000. You know, that's, you know, something that I, you know, would like to have as a kind of a badge of honour, really, and be able to say that I can consistently shoot the Remy at 1,000. That's something I would love to be able to do. But I think at the end of the day, my expectations were probably a little high. To use kind of cheap ammunition, or ammunition that I don't know that the gun likes, rock up to 1,000 yards and expect to hit the target, I think my expectations were just a little too high, and that's something for me to build on and for me to work on, and it's a challenge for me. So yeah, as I said, I'm overall happy. You know, I was shooting well at the 300 and the gun was shooting well, and I think there's room for improvement for both of us. You know, as I said before, it's been a fantastic week. Little disappointing with the 1,000 yards, but you know, overall I've been shooting, and that's what I just love to do. I love to be out shooting. I said yesterday, it kind of doesn't matter if I'm missing everything or hitting everything dead centre. You know, it's the atmosphere, it's being here, it's having a gun in your hands and firing it off. And I've done lots of that this week. I think all in all I've probably shot about 130 rounds of 308, and I could have probably shot double that if I had really wanted to. 4 days of just complete shooting, or 3.5 days even, but I've enjoyed, I think, every minute of it, even though for some of it I was a little bit frustrated. So yeah, you know, I'm heading back now. Just had lunch at the LMRA, a lovely lasagna, and now I'm heading home, and I think there's a lot for me. I've learned a lot over this last week. First time I properly shot the Remington, and the first time I've really done proper full bore. Done a good week of full bore as well. You know, so I've taken away a lot from this, I think. And you know, as I said that the introductory video for doing this, I've brought you guys along and done the videos so that you can see, and I hope that you guys have, you know, learned something from it. Maybe you're even more curious. Perhaps I've answered a few questions and given you a better understanding of Bisley and how it works and what you do and what you get up to. I know that there's a lot more I could have got on footage, but for me it was a balance between kind of spending the whole time, you know, but for me I think it was a balance between spending the whole time trying to record and spending the whole time shooting, and I hope I've got that balance right enough for you guys to enjoy the videos. yeah, so I think I could go on, you know, for quite a while, kind of summarising it. But yeah, I have just had an amazing week, and you know, I really hope, you know, the main goal kind of overall for the videos and making the videos is to get people interested in shooting and you know, help them on that first step. And I hope that these videos, you know, may not be the most educational, but I hope that it's given you an insight, and maybe kind of perked up your interest in shooting. So yeah, as I said, I've got a lot to work on and think on, and I only want to get back on the range and shoot more 308, just even more now. But I think, you know, this week has kind of brought to my attention that, you know, there's a lot of hard work to be put in it. Shooting is a very fun sport, and I enjoy every second of it, but it's, you know, it takes a bit of dedication and a bit of hard work too. And for me, you know, that's why I have in the past stayed away from the target rifle and, you know, the 2.2 target rifle down at the club, because, you know, it for me it turns it more into work, because you've got to put so much work in. It's taking out the fun a little bit of it, but for me, I think putting in a little bit of work and being able to shoot the 1,000, that's going to be worth it for me, and that's something that hopefully with you guys as well, I'll be able to kind of document and, you know, show my journey. You know, you've seen kind of live as it's happened, me finding something that I haven't been able to do and that I've been frustrated in, and this is something that I want to work on, I want to get better at, and I want to do. So you're going to kind of see what I try, what I do to fix that, and hopefully again you can learn from that, and you can learn from me. I mean, you know, when I started doing the videos, I'd only been in shooting maybe kind of a year and 6 months. So the stuff that I was making was from my experiences of recently going through and what I had learned very recently. And I'm just kind of excited that I'm going to get to do that again. You know, I know a fair amount now about the system and how stuff works within shooting, but I've just exposed a whole nother level of stuff that I need to learn, and I'm hoping that while I'm learning that, I can relay that on to you. You know, and I think kind of documenting it as I'm learning it is going to be the best way for you to see the mistakes that I've actually made, and how I'm learning and progressing. So yeah, I'm really excited, really. There's a lot I think I can do, a lot of things that I now have on my kind of to-do list in terms of shooting. So yeah, you can expect a lot more Bisley trips, a lot more attempts at 1,000 yards, and a lot more videos of me doing actual shooting and learning, rather than perhaps having a little bit of a moan now and then, or, you know, just talking about the laws of it. You're going to see me actually out there in the field, trialing, testing new methods, new ammunition and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. So that is it. That is Easter Bisley all done and dusted. Again, I do really hope you've enjoyed it. I hope the videos have been enjoyable and I've got enough shooting in there, and it isn't just me talking at you guys for the whole time. So yeah, as always, thank you very much for watching it. I hope you've enjoyed the videos, and I hope to see you soon.